Hey, let's make something. Someone asked me about the peak. Well, first of all, let me show you what I'm talking about. Hang on. Okay, so let's see if I can find it. Okay, so someone had asked me about this peekaboo type thing that I do in some of the journals, and she was interested in seeing how to make it. So that's kind of like what we're going to try to do today. And I pulled out a journal that I started, well, it's just an idea that I started quite a while ago. And I thought it could fit in here. So this cover's got problems, but we shall fix her. So I've gathered some stuff that I want to include in there. It's going to be, I think, kind of like a sanitarium kind of thing. So I thought, well, hang on, where is it? Barbara, you're always so prepared for your videos. Okay, here we go. So let's take, all right, Lovey, you sit over there. So let's take, Craft Lunch. So we'll take this signature, and because these pages are different, they're not like long and tall. They're more square. So let's take this one and do it here. So I generally start with an image that I want to show through, but this time we're going to do it a little backwards. I'll take that out. Okay. So you start with, and I think I'm just going to do 3 pages. So you start with like the smallest hole on the back page. You sit over there. And what I do is, let me grab a scissors here. I just cut a little, oh, this is paper that I dyed from, it's like medical, it's a medical form or something. So I'm going to go straight in the middle, I think. And I'm just going to make a little cut there so that I got something to work with. And then, again, this is going to be the smallest hole. And you can always make it bigger. That's my advice to you, is you can always make the hole bigger, but you can't ever put the paper back on. So let's start with kind of going pretty small here. Oh, that's not in the center, Barbara, but that'll be okay. That'll be okay. I mean, I want it big enough so that I can, when I choose an image to show through, that it'll actually, you know, be able to show a fairly big piece of the, I think that'll work, a fairly big piece of the image. So, okay, so there's that. And then you're going to take your next page and, again, make another little slip, or snip, slip. It's Saturday. I don't have to make sense. And then start tearing this. And then I've got kind of an idea for this that I'll show you kind of like towards the end. But okay, so we want this one to go a little bit higher on the page because we're getting kind of down towards the bottom. So let's work this up towards the top. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I'm not paying attention. Can you see what I'm doing here? So we're going to make this hole a bit bigger. All right, let's see if that'll work. So we're going to put this back inside this. Okay, and I can see that I have gone horribly awry, which is fine. I'll just make it a bit bigger on this side. And it doesn't matter if you can see the entire hole through the next bigger hole. Honestly, it's however you want to make it. Okay, well, that's backwards. Wow, I'm batting 1,000 today. Okay. So that's better. That's better. I can take a little more off, but again, you can always take more off. You can't put it back. So now let's do this bigger hole. The biggest hole. Okay. Get that started. But yeah, I got, let me show you something again. So this, I work at a hospital. I don't know if you guys have gathered that about me. And they try to throw away the darndest things. They tried to throw away this roll of tape. I'm like, no, I'll be taking that home. Thank you. We can make something with that. So then I kind of came up with the idea of doing like kind of a gothic, I think I said sanitarium journal, just kind of spooky. It was like right around the Halloween season, and I thought, well, why not? Let's give it a try. So now this hole we can make nice and big. There might not be a lot of writing space left on these pages that have the holes in them, but that's okay, because I'm going to do something with it that I think will add interest. Okay, let's see what this looks like. That will add interest. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, so that means that I can take this center page and make the hole bigger, which I think is going to work out well for us. So let's just rip that. Make that side a little bigger, and I think we can go a little bit bigger on this side too if my memory serves, which at my age, my memory does not always serve, but... And honestly, it's just paper, so if I screw it up, I'll grab another piece of paper. It's not that big of a deal. Or I will let it be imperfect because I'm cool like that, I guess. Okay, let's see what we're working with here. Okay, so I like that. So now the next step is to ink these holes. Okay, and I've got some walnut stain and just a makeup sponge, because I don't have the fancy daubers and everything, which, I mean, maybe someday, but this works fine for me for now. And then, so you go through and you ink all these edges so that they really stand out nice. Ooh, that looks kind of like it's been burned, which is a cool effect. So we'll go through like that, ink all your edges. And I'm not going to do the whole thing in the interest of time, but that's the next step that I do. Now, for this, and I'll obviously decorate the pages more, but what I was thinking is because I have that tape, what I might do is to add more interest to the holes, I might go across like the edge of the hole here, like that. And then, like, maybe the next one, I would do like this. And the little one, just a little bit showing there. Well, that's okay. It's fine. I'll do that. Now, obviously, to do that, I think I'd have to fold it back on itself and then, like, glue it on the page. But, and then I would select, well, ideally, I would have selected an image already that I want to peek through. But I'm going to... work on this, attach a picture at the end so you can see kind of what the finished result is, and hopefully it'll turn out great.